Previously on the Rivrons Caravan Adventures, Rowland attempts to catch supper, and Monica creates delicious caravan cooking.
And I think also somewhere around here, pottery place.
Right.
Leach Pottery. They've been here for a long time.
Yeah. The famous Leach Pottery in St Ives is a fully working pottery with galleries, a shop and plenty of things for kids to do. You can also get your hands dirty and take part in various ceramic courses. Kat, the resident pottery expert, has challenged us to throw a mug using a traditional Leach treadle potter's wheel.
Yeah, sure. Come on through.
Right.
Arms
Right.
through there.
Yeah. Perfect. Then what? Oh, trust me, like a chicken.
I think most potters are obviously not quite as barrel-chested as you, Roland.
Right. Okay, well, look at this. Catch.
No!
Nicely caught. Yeah.
I mean, that was quite nice with the edges. I might just leave it as that. I'm done here.
Stage for centering, so really give it some welly.
Yeah?
There you go.
Sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a flag thing. How are you doing, Roland?
Oh, I've just looked up and I've lost it.
Oh no.
I've completely forgotten about coning it. I'm not coning. I've not coned.
Oh, you're losing it. You're losing it. Mayday.
Help!
It's almost turning into a plate now. You can
Yeah.
watch out for that. You might lose.
Well, oh look, it's got a little kink in it, which I think it gives it a little finesse.
A pouring thing.
No, it's more like a sort of a holding thing. That's where you
Like
hold.
little, Japanese or something.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, once this has been fired, I can see that sitting next to your exhibition round the corner.
Something's happened to mine.
Really?
No, it's ribboned.
Right, so we've got this far. We've made them. What happens now?
Well, now we would leave them for a couple days to dry out.
Really?
Yeah.
Then when they've dried, what happens then?
Well, we'd have to put them in a kiln. So we put them in a bisque kiln first, and then we take them out and glaze them and put them into a glaze kiln. So we would do the first firing here.
Right.
And then there's a second firing, which I'll show you in a second.
Kevin, it's hot.
It's not actually, we haven't fired it yet.
Okay.
So.
Wow.
These haven't been fired at all yet. So these are just bone dry, they're raw. So we'll put them in and we'll fire it to about 1,000 degrees.
Careful. Oh my word. So what's in there?
So we've got the pots and they're all on shelves and props that are made quite crafty. And we've got these, they're called cone packs. They look like this when they're fired. And
nice.
each cone is formulated to melt at a different temperature. So we can look in and see when they melt, we know the kiln is done.
Is this an old one?
This is one that's come out of a different firing, yeah.
Can I keep it as a souvenir of my visit?
Yeah, if you like.
Brilliant. So you're the director of the Leach Pottery.
I am,
What does that
yes.
entail? What does that mean?
It means that I look after a museum and a working pottery. So we've got 7 potters working on site making production standardware, so tableware.
That you sell?
Yeah, that we sell in our shop and lots of other places.
Right, and what do we see around us here now?
Okay, lots of pots. This is a temporary exhibition, so these are some of our production potters doing their own work on site in their own time.
So these are the sort of things you could buy if you came here?
Yes.
Wow. How old is this place? How long has it been here?
It was opened in 1920 by Bernard Leach, who's seen as being the father of British ceramics.
Right.
So studio ceramics. So yeah, he was born in Hong Kong and he spent his first few years in Japan, and then got sent over here to school,
Right.
which he didn't like very much. And then eventually he went back to Japan and fell in love with sort of pottery and trained to be a potter.
And the clay for these pots, is it sourced from around here or It's China clay. You've not got it from China, am I being thick?
No, most of the China clay in this country, for everything that we use,
Yeah.
'cause it's in magazines and everything,
Yeah.
comes from St Austell. So
Does it?
Cornwall, yeah.
Is that why he based himself down here? Think, I'll go where the China clay is and set something up.
No, actually,
Right.
he came here because he was invited by some people in St Ives, because there was a really thriving artist community, but they didn't have a potter. So they went out looking for someone, and they thought he'd be great, and they got him to come over from Japan. And that's why he left Japan, was to come here and set up. So when he was first here, he had to wander around and look for clay, and so he found some at St Earth and some at St Agnes.
Right.
So the kind of the stoneware that we use comes from St Agnes.
Next time on the Rivrons Caravan Adventures, Rowland worries about taking to the skies and flies over the beautiful Cornish coast.